You guys ready?
Yeah, Jakeen, obviously you guys are more than halfway into the spring. Got the game coming up on Saturday. Just some of your main takeaways so far from spring practice.
That this is a really aggressive defense, and it can be aggressive and it can be dropping in his own coverages and having vision on the quarterback. But I feel like this is a real good defense right here.
Yeah, Jeff Collins, obviously coming in. I know that was a point of emphasis for him. Wanted to have an aggressive defense and everything like that. Some of the guys say that they feel like they can play faster and like a little bit more free. Do you kind of feel that like you're playing more free out there?
Oh yeah, vision on the quarterback, breaking. That's what it's all about, playing safety, and he allows you to do that in this defense, which I respect of him.
Is that like new from what you're kind of used to in other defenses?
Not really. I've always been safety, or sometimes I switch to nickel. That's the only reason. That's the position that you'll play basically more man than zone when you're looking at the quarterback.
What does money down mean to you?
Third down, get out the field.
Is there something unique about money down as opposed to how third downs were terminated before, like your previous program, or?
No, it's always money down. Every time it's third down, anytime I'm on the field, I don't. It's money down. That's the down to get out the field. That's the down to make your money on.
When Coach Collins was at Georgia Tech, they made a big deal out of money down. I don't know if you played a game there when you were at State,
yeah,
but
I did.
PA guy is in it. Everybody's in it. They're holding dollar signs and stuff like that. Is it going to be that theatrical with you guys as well in third down?
Yeah.
Same thing. Is that cool, or is that something that takes some getting used to?
It allows you to look to the sideline and see everybody's getting juiced up for you, and it's a big stop. It's time to make a stop.
Are there actually big, giant dollar signs?
Nah, on the board.
On the board?
Yeah.
There might be big dollar signs at some point.
Might be big dollar signs. I mean, you get a stop.
Does that make it? You guys know it's important, but does that make it fun?
Yeah, that makes it fun. That makes it more fun when everybody's depending on you to make a stop, and you gotta have tight coverage.
What was kind of your first reaction when you met Jeff? I mean, he's obviously this guy that's got a lot of built-up energy. He talks about how juiced up he is. I guess, kind of, what were your first initial reactions with him?
Like, he was really aggressive, like coming out the gate. So I knew he was going to be like a great coach, and I just feel like he's one of those coaches who's going to push you and going to get the maximum out of you.
Kind of speak to the whole safety room. It seems like you've got a lot of guys back there who could play some serious snaps, and you're rotating through a bunch of guys here in the spring.
You think talk about?
Just speak about the different guys you've got.
Oh yeah, little guys coming up, freshmen, Jaden Patterson, JT, guys like Will Hardy who knows both positions. That's really good. He's really smart, and he knows where to be at on the field, so that's really good. Stick, and he's real good too. He can hit, he can cover. I love playing with guys like that, and just my corners, like. I love Elijah Huzzy. I love Dooley. Marcus when he get back. It's gonna be fun playing with those guys.
I actually wanted to ask you about Dooley. Obviously, he's a guy who came from that JUCO level, but now the coaching staff they've been talking about him a lot. Just like, how would you kind of describe his game, and what have you seen out of him so far?
He's been working every day. He's like more of a tackling corner, I feel. And he can cover too, but I feel like he's more of a tackling corner, and which that's real good, like to have a tackling corner, because like teams going to put the corners in fits when they have to tackle. So you want to have a tackling corner.
So, and I guess with him, like, you mentioned, he's in, working every day. What do you notice about kind of his preparation and his approach to, these practices and even like behind the scenes? Just like, what do you kind of notice about his approach?
He asking more questions. He's learning the defense. He's playing faster, and that's going to really help him out.
How about Stick? What are some of the things that kind of jump out to you about him as a player and as a teammate?
Me and him are always working together. We both safety, so just like his speed, his hit power, his ball skills, knowing how to find the ball. He's basically just like me. Like, we play a lot, we play similar, and I just love being on the field with him.
Someone I talked to said they described his game as a guy who plays with his hair on fire. Mm-hmm. Does he play with his hair on fire?
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
It's like he just know where to be, and when you know where to be and you order guy, it allows you to play faster. So that's just what it is. It allows you to play faster.
For you personally, you missed almost the entire year last year. How much is your anticipation? What is your anticipation as far as now you're healthy again and you're several months away from playing your final season in college? What is that like for you now, given what you went through last fall?
It's been a blessing just to be back here and just to keep going and keep playing. And I feel like with everything going on, that I really prevailed through a lot, and I'm just blessed to be here.
We did talk to you a couple months ago a little bit about what you went through. Now that you've been back on the field and you're hitting, you've kind of gotten into a routine again. It's football. How tough was that for you to not be able to play? What did you kind of learn maybe about yourself or anything else along the lines as far as being out and not being able to play and not being able to do what you love doing?
I really learned that you gotta sit down and watch the game. It's different keys within plays, formation, all that. Just it's tips that you can know. And I feel like just me being out a year, which I've never been out before, it really helped me just hone in on just looking at just the little things.
Studying the game more?
Studying the game more.
Jakeen, is there a sense at all of wanting to make up for lost time since you missed so much time last year?
No, sir. I feel like I'm in the right spot. I feel like everything is going to work out. Everything is planned for a reason. Everything's happening for a reason.
What was the injury? Was it shoulder?
No, it was my left pec tear right here.
Tore the pec.
Yeah.
And that was the UConn game?
Yes.
Is that a surgery scar right there?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty big scar.
Mm-hmm. I had the second surgery. I had an infection right here.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that. You said that the infection is what kept you from coming back, right? Isn't that
No.
The surgery was out for the year?
It was already a season.
And the infection, when the infection,
it just made me just get another surgery and push me back 1 week. It would have been 1 week.
okay, that's right. Okay, I get it.
That's a painful injury, right? Doesn't the muscle just
It contracts back in?
up?
Yeah, it rolled down here. And then it just have to pull it back.
Did you when you did it in the game? Did you think I'm done for the season? Like, what were your Can you take us through the play?
So it was he ran like a glance, and I tackled him. It was a bang bang play. I tackled him, got him on the ground. But when I tackled him, he rolled over, and I was pulling him back this way. So it just recontract from him rolling this way and me pulling this way, and it just tore. So. But when it happened, I really didn't feel anything, and then I went second. The next two plays, I started feeling it, and then that's why I went out the game. Then I was getting checked out, and then it wasn't gonna work.
Right, you knew it wasn't right.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah, but you still played a couple plays.
Yeah, still a couple plays.
Jakeen, what's impressed you about North Carolina so far? Obviously, you picked this school for a reason, but what's impressed you not only football wise, but just classes and just everything else? Like, what's impressed you about UNC so far?
Just the classes right here. That's about it. That's about it. Easy walk right here, but that's about it.
Yeah. What kind of classes you taking?
African classes, AAAD classes, American history class.
How would you assess the quarterback battle that's going on between Connor and Max? I mean, you're a guy who's trying to get after them, right, exactly, mess them up. Like, what, from your vantage point, how do you see that playing out right now, sort of here at the end of spring?
I feel like both of them are in a really good spot. Both of them can throw, both of them can run, so it's just about a matter of who get the job.
How good are these young receivers as well? Because a lot of the main guys are kind of out, this spring and whatever. But how are some of the true freshmen that's got in there? Like, what have you seen from them, and what stood out to you about those guys?
Oh, those guys can really run routes. They can catch the ball. The young receivers can really catch. That I think Jordan Shook, Alex, JG, all of them can really catch.
Yeah, we were talking to Nate the other day, Nate McCollum. He was saying they're more polished than you would probably expect from them.
Yeah, they're more polished. That's what it is. That's the word.
He said some of them mouthy too.
Oh yeah, they mouthy. That's just part of football.
Right, I know.
All right, let's switch it up.
Thanks, Jakeen.
Thanks, Jakeen.